Hey guys, Jeff here from Jeff-AHTabletop, bringing you a little video for Star Trek Attack Wing. So this is a repaint I did for a Klingon ship. This video is for Ken. He asked if I did a repaint, if I'd share how I did it. So I'm just going to go over what I did and then talk a little bit about some other stuff. So what I did is I just painted straight over the plastic. I didn't prime it or anything. I just got some bolt gun metal and base coat the whole thing. Then I used my fist on red on all the red. I used wild green on the green bits that you can see on the wings, and hashnot copper on the copper bits on the wings. Then I washed it with black, and that was it. That's how easy they are. I gave it a quick dry brush of, I think it was some Necron compound, but it was surely inconsequential. I did a bit, but it's not a really important step. So that's as easy as it is to repaint one of these things. It took me about 20 minutes, 25 minutes at most. Like, I didn't do any highlighting because, well, the idea for me is that it's in space, and the two reasons I didn't do any real highlighting is because there's not much to highlight, for one, besides edges, and I think if you highlight every edge it'll look silly, and two, I want it to be like all dark and dirty because it's a spaceship just floating around in space shooting stuff. So yeah, that's what I did for it, and that's how I painted it up. Also, mine's a little bit broken on the little clear bit that sits on here. I've had to re-glue it, but it's not 100%, which is sad. But anyway, now the reason I decided to repaint is I saw some pictures online, and I saw my friend Steve's repaints of his Romulan ships, and it just made me want to repaint mine because I really didn't like the green colour. Now, one thing I do want to mention is I didn't prime this. I just painted straight onto the plastic. Now, there's a few of you out there like cringing at, oh, why wouldn't you prime that? And it's because I didn't think I'd really need to prime it, and I didn't. Priming wasn't necessary. That's one thing. Another thing is I didn't have a brush on primer. I only had my spray, and spraying this would more than likely cover the clear bit, which I did not want to do. So I just sort of went, I won't prime it, and I'll see how it goes. And yeah, it turned out fine. So priming on these isn't really necessary. Now, I would recommend it though. Because another reason I didn't do it is because some of the details are a bit shallow, and I was a bit worried about too much paint and losing detail. But here's what I'd do. I'd get some Imperial primer, that brush on primer that Ken did a video of. I'd thin that down a bit, not too much, obviously, so it's still useful, not a wash, but yeah, I'd thin it down a bit. Then I'd prime it with that. And the reason I do that is it painted fine just on top of the plastic, but I think it's just like if you picked up a Warhammer miniature and painted on bare plastic. It'll paint up fine, but it's probably not going to last as long, the paint job, as well as it is a bit more fiddly because the plastic doesn't have that sort of matte surface that a primer gives you. It's still a bit, I don't know, smooth, I guess, is probably the best and weirdest word to use for that. Like I said, the paint went on fine. It took a little bit of work on a couple of bits, but that's just mainly because it was a little fiddly bit. Yeah, the paint goes on fine, but I'd recommend watering down some Imperial primer and doing that before you start painting, and I think that would make I think they'd come up a lot better. So, yeah, there you are, Ken. That's how I repainted this, and I recommend using Imperial primer. I plan on doing it with the rest of my Klingon fleet that I'm going to be building. But yeah. So, another thing I quickly want to mention. This is the first real Attack Wing video I've done, and it most certainly isn't going to be the last. I'm really, really enjoying this game, and if you're a Trekkie, I highly recommend getting into it. Even if you're not, it's just a really, really fun game to play. It's fast-paced, it's fun, the ships look great, and like you can get into it. I think, well, no, it's not expensive. The starter set, which has all the rules and that in it, and all the templates you need, is pretty cheap. I think you get 3 ships in it. You get the Enterprise, you also get Romulan vessel, and you get a Klingon vessel, plus all the rules in that. and I think, well, in Australia it's about $50 ish. I'm not 100% on that. I think I'm just guessing. I think that's what. Yeah, I think it's $50. So yeah, I don't know what it'd be like in other countries, but I'd say it'd be around the same mark. And it's a really fun game. I have a battle report done. I just need to finish. I need to actually just go over and do for this. And yeah, this is not the last you'll see of Attack Wing on my channel. I plan on doing a few battle reports whenever I get a game, or not whenever, but when I get some games in. And I also plan on doing some more repaint videos. I might actually do, for the next Klingon ship I get, I might actually do like a little bit of a tutorial on repainting. So yeah, this has been some Star Trek Attack Wing stuff, and yeah, if you're interested in this, you can look forward to more content from this, because it's a game that I will be playing quite a bit and trying to get pretty big in my little gaming community. Anyway, I rambled on. Sorry, I'm a bit sick. I rambled on long enough, and I've got to get some things ready for uni. Yeah, thanks all for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye for now.